What you need to know about local property taxes. One of the great things about living in upstate South Carolina, and especially the Seneca, South Carolina area, are our low property taxes on your homes. I mean, I've moved lots of people here through the years from all over the country, and I can't think of a single person that has moved here from somewhere else in the country that was not just astonished by what our property taxes were, how low they were comparatively speaking. Now, I know the old timers here think we pay a lot in taxes, but when you start looking at it and paying attention to what other people, other parts of the country are paying, and they move here, they're absolutely astonished at how low our taxes are. And I can remember some cases where I would share with a property owner, a buyer that was moving to the area, what the estimated taxes would be on their new home for the year. And I tell you, it was kind of funny because they'd look at me and say, "Oh, is that a month?" And I'd have to correct them and laugh and say, "Nah, that'll cover you for the whole year." And they were just pleased. They were astounded in that they couldn't believe that they were moving to an area that the property taxes were so low. It is one of the things that makes our area such a great retirement area, and we're very excited to have that. But a few things you need to know about home property taxes in the area. The first one is anytime a home exchanges ownership. So when a property is sold, a seller sells to a buyer, the county's going to go ahead and just assume that you bought that property as an investment piece of property. So that means that they're going to shift the tax rate on that property to the highest tax rate, which is 6%. So they'll shift it up to that until you actually come in and apply. So if it is your primary residence, so if it's the home you're going to live in full time, you can go to the records office, to the assessor's office in Walla, here in the Oconee County, and you can apply for the 4% owner-occupied rating. Now that in itself makes perfect sense, right? And you're gonna at least cut your tax bill by 33%. But it's actually a little bit more than that, because the part of the rate that is the millage rate that involves the local schools, that comes off your tax bill as well. So it gets to be closer to a 40 to 45% tax cut down to what you're gonna be paying on an annual basis. So that makes it's well worth it. And then there's another thing you need to know. So if you're 65 years old or older and you've lived in the area for a year, you can apply also for what's called a homestead exemption. And so that's another tax break that we give to a retirement age person. Again, one of the reasons people like moving here is our favorable tax rate. So this is a homestead exemption, is another rate that another reduction to your tax bill. And what it does is it takes the assessed value, drops that by $50,000 before any tax rates are applied to it. So it does save you some money. All these things are very worth your while to get done. You would do these about, we'll say 45 days after you close on your new property, assuming this is your primary residence. Gives you a chance to get your driver's license changed to your new address, maybe get a power bill or water bill or something with your name on it and the address. Just a couple pieces, a couple things that would prove that is your primary residence, so that when you go fill out the paperwork, the appropriate county, it would get you those discounts. So it is well worth your time. It is well worth your effort to apply for the best possible tax rate you can get, because it saves you thousands of dollars. So hey guys, if you got any questions about taxes, property taxes here in our area, upstate South Carolina, don't hesitate to reach out to us here at the Les Walden Real Estate Team. We'll be happy to help you understand how those tax rates work, and maybe what is in your best interest is from the perspective of applying for the best possible tax rate for you.